7 words to instantly manifest what you want in life using the law of attraction. These 7 words are maybe words you heard before, but the big thing is you haven't learned how to use them properly. And when you do, it's going to allow the floodgates of what you want to open up, and whatever you see in your mind, you can soon hold in your hand. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and let's dive right into this video. So, the outer world is just a holographic mirror of the inner images that you're holding in your own consciousness. That your consciousness, in the same way, you know, when you're younger and you're in school and there's the projectors and they put the laminate pages on the projector and then it reflects the light off of them and it reflects an image onto the screen or the wall in front of the classroom through the projector. Well, reality works the same way. Although instead of a laminated page, you have images formed in your own consciousness using your mental faculties, and whatever images are formed, they are pressed upon the light of consciousness, and then they're projected out into the physical reality. That the subatomic particles and the atoms, an atom, building block of matter, is 95 to 99% empty space. So it's non-physical intelligence that responds to your consciousness. The images in your head project outwards and rearrange the physical reality based off of your inner images. So the 7 words are, if you build it, they will come. You've heard that one before. If you build it, they will come. But what does that mean? If you build it in your mind, they will come in the world. I built this YouTube channel in my mind. All outer evidence suggested this wouldn't work. Day after day after day, I was getting no subscribers. I was working on it. I wasn't getting the results. But in my mind, there was this amazing channel with you and millions of beautiful, amazing people, and we're all committed to growing our minds, growing ourselves, making the world a better place. I saw it in my mind. I built it in my mind, and I lived in it in my mind. The lack of evidence in the outer world, I didn't allow that to control my thinking. I kept thinking what I wanted to think regardless of what was happening around me. So the question is, what are you building in your mind? Are you building images of prosperity, or are you building images of debt? Are you building images of true love, or the fact that none of your relationships work out, there's no good guys left? Are you building images of succeeding in your company, or your boss doesn't like you, there's no way, everyone treats you bad? What images are you building in your mind? Because whatever you build in your mind, they will come. If you build it, they will come. Unfortunately, most people build the things that they don't want in their mind, and then they get it and they say, why do I keep attracting bad luck? Does God not love me? The law of attraction doesn't work. I guess I'm just not good enough. They don't understand that 1 + 1 = 2. Whatever you build in your mind, you will see in your life. Comment down below, I create what I want now. Comment down below, I create what I want now. That's why I created the Second Mind, my software designed to rewire the brain, because it becomes a pattern for us to start to think about the things that we don't want. So right there down below is the Second Mind, and I made a software designed to start to train your brain to focus only on what you want. And then it starts to rewire your brain synapses and your neural connections, which will start to allow your brain to produce the reality you want without your conscious effort as much. So it's right there down below. It's free to demo, thesecondmind.com, right there down below. But think about this. Most of the images and information in the world is actually opposite of what it is that we want. 9 out of 10 people die with less than $10,000 and virtually no financial assets. So right there, 90% of people are extremely struggling financially. So most people can only share with you where they come from. So if most people are coming from that, what type of ideas are we going to hear? it's dangerous to start your own business, it's dangerous to go for your dreams. You know, you'll never be financially free. Things probably aren't going to work out. The 1% control the money. There's too much taxes. The government this. You don't have the right. You need to go to Harvard to make money, right? Like, we're told those types of ideas. And then think about this. Over 50% of relationships end in divorce. And so most of us watched either our parents or other people's parents get divorced. And a lot of times, it was really rough. So a lot of our worldviews are based off of that. So a lot of people believe love is pain, that there is no true love, that there's no good guys out there, there's no good women out there. Don't get married because you're gonna end up losing half your money and it's gonna suck. So all of these outside influences, 75% of people are actively disengaged from their jobs according to the Gallup polls. So what does that mean? At least 75% of people don't like what they do. So then where are they coming from? Just be happy with what you got. When you're 65, then maybe you could do the things that you want. So all of those types of ideas, consciously and unconsciously, are influenced, because that's the collective consciousness. That's the majority consciousness that we have in relation to money, success, love, happiness. And so all of these ideas, consciously and unconsciously, are starting to seep into our consciousness. And so it becomes actually a habit for us to start imaging things that we don't want in our own minds. We image things that we don't want about it. Going off and starting our dream business, raising our hand in class and other people laugh at us, raising our hand to share our business, our product idea with the rest of the company. We imagine the worst case scenario if we go ask that person out, or if we end up dating and then it probably won't work out anyway, so then we'll just be left with disappointment. And we imagine all these worst case scenarios, and then I'll struggle financially and people won't like me anymore. And we just like imagine all these things. But if you build it, they will come. So you're taking the creative force of the universe. At every second, you have access to all the creative energy of the universe. The creative energy that creates worlds, that makes the sun come up every day, that allows us with the most minute precision to circle around the sun continuously. Like, we don't like have to worry about like one day we just stop circling around the sun and we just like end up like going off into some other galaxy and we lose the sun and then the planet freezes. There's this intelligence of the universe that allows us all to work, and you have access to it at every single second. Now, the way that you program, the way that you implement it in your life, and the way that you guide and control that energy is through your own imagination. You take that energy and then you formulate it with your imagination in the images that you hold in your mind. And then those images seep into the subconscious, and then they express themselves in your reality. Now, the reason we don't notice a lot of this stuff happening is because it happens subconsciously. And the word subconscious means below conscious. So this stuff is happening below the conscious threshold of you being aware that it's taking place. And so the question to ask yourself is, what are you building in your mind? Are you building images of prosperity? Are you building images of love? Do you imagine yourself with your ideal health and fitness and your ideal body? Or do you imagine that you would be wasting your time if you started to get into shape anyways because you have this problem and you have this problem and so then you don't do it anyways? Do you imagine them saying no and the relationship not working out so it stops you from asking people out? Or do you imagine the amazing things? You're an individualization of God. Your thoughts literally become things. It's the most exciting, cool thing ever. We're literally alive. You've incarnated as a spiritual being in a physical body, and you can harness spirit energy, the conscious intelligence of the universe, through your own thoughts, through your own imagination. And if you stay focused on what it is that you want and allow yourself to get emotionally involved in it, your subconscious will receive that, and that universal mind, that cosmic mind, that divine intelligence, God, universe, will create that thing because you've sent the message of that reality to your subconscious mind by staying in the image of what you want, because if you build it, they will come. I built this YouTube channel in my own mind long before it was any physical evidence that it would work out. So comment down below, if you build it, they will come. Comment down below, if you build it, they will come. Today, what I'm inviting you to do is get your mind totally focused on what it is that you want. Dwell only in the images of what you want. Now, the tendency is, because your mind works in images, that your eyes, right? Our eyes are open, our ears are listening all the time. We hear and see things, and then we think in accordance to what we see and hear. So you see no money in your bank account. You hear someone complain about the economy. You hear someone complain about this. You hear someone speak about the fact that this hasn't worked out. You see evidence that dictates something good not happening. Are you going to allow that to control your thinking? That's the question. Because if you do, you're always going to be stuck in that vibrational holding pattern, reacting to the environment around you, but then the environment can't change because your consciousness is at the same level of the environment. You have to bring your consciousness up here and live in your imagination and live in the images that you intend to create. So today, imagine your beautiful relationship working out. Imagine you attracting the money that you desire, your business working out, living in the home you want, your getting the promotion that you want, having the family, the whatever it is that you want. Imagine it in your mind. If you build it, they will come. And that's exciting. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to go there right there down below and demo my software, The Second Mind, that's designed to recondition your brain towards success, prosperity, and whatever it is that you want. Start to train your brain to those realities, because the neural networks, the neurocircuitry, your brain synapses, they all wire based off of the way you've been programmed. And we've been programmed negatively by society, so our brains are wired for this much of our potential, and we're really capable all the way up here, but our brains are wired down here. So right there down below, it's free to demo, thesecondmind.com, and you can start to use that to retrain your brain to attract the things that you want into your life. thesecondmind.com right there down below. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. Bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. So even if you're already subscribed, double check you've actually hit the bell notification right over there on the side. Comment down below if you build it, they will come, and then make sure that you demo The Second Mind. I'll see you on the next video. Great things are on the way. Doesn't it make you excited that you're loved, that you're worthy of what you want, that you are powerful beyond measure? Great things are beginning to occur in life. Can you feel it? If you have not subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button right over there and hit the bell notification, because that's what's going to notify you for new videos. Subscribe, bell notification. Let's get right to the video.